Oh my goodness. Hi guys. I feel like I'm finally getting to talk to y'all, see y'all do a pick a card reading. It's been forever. If you didn't know, I had twins, right? They're just now about to be 7 months. And it has been a roller coaster of a ride, y'all. Because if you follow me long enough, then you know that I also have a 1-year-old. So I've had to be very patient on starting these readings again and where I want to go with the channel. This actually isn't it. Keep on the lookout for the tarot explanations, the African American tarot stories. I'm going to be finishing those up. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to actually doing some other content with you all too. Okay? So we got a self-love frequency going on. This is going to be your blessings from this Saturn return. If you're going through your Saturn return, right? 1993 through 1996. If you're in your late 50s, early 60s, I don't know the exact dates. I will put them in the comment section below. Okay? And if you're interested in what gifts Saturn is going to give you, this is definitely the reading for you. And I know it is because we have Sukuyon scarcity. Sukuyon is a vampire, right? Oya storms and Orisha, and Long Bubby Susie. I don't know who Long Bubby Susie is. We're gonna find out today, but it's talking about shame. So these are talking about some very heavy emotions and things that happen to us in life, which is essential, especially since we're talking about a Saturn return, right? So yes, I'm gonna give you guys a few seconds and to choose your card, and I will see you at the card of your choice. This is 1, 2, and 3. All right. Okay, Peace Group 1. I was actually very surprised to get Sukuyon. In the Caribbean, the Sukuyon is like a vampire, a zombie, right? And I would hear stories about the Sukuyon before I actually got this deck. Of course, I didn't grow up with those stories, right? But in a way, I got to hear them a lot from like just being around on the island for a year or two when I first started not dating, but being with my husband at the time. Okay, so let's go into this. Scarcity, people taking energy from you, this pool of energy, right? Very, very important for us to see what blessings are going to come from this lesson of scarcity, okay? So I'm going to put this right here. We will get to this card and what it means after the reading. So I'm going to pull, bam, 8 of Swords in reverse. You're going to learn how to get out of your head more, okay? How to get more focused, how to not let certain things bother you. Yeah, a lot of this is a lot of mental energy that's getting pulled from you, right? You're going to learn how to be more steady. Some of you guys are going to get into journaling. Wow, we have all swords. So let me start again with this 8 of Swords here. You're going to be learning how to get out of your own head, how to not let certain things scare you anymore. Things that scared you in your early 20s and people and the way that you saw things, all of that's changing, right? You've been What's that song I always sing? Play the fool before I was your fool. All of your sweet talk. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. Baby this, baby that. But your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Just saw 222. Yeah. For some of you guys, this is a lover. This is, I heard mother. I heard friends, parent. It could be anybody, right? This is energy. So you have to apply it to your situation, your story. But these people had you all caught up in the mind, all confused, making you believe things that weren't necessarily true about yourself. There was self-sabotage involved here because it's just nasty things people would say. Nasty things people would say behind your back. Oh my God. Oh my God, I hate that. I hate when people lie on me. Oh God. And then, right, this is the circle. Oh my God. If you watch the circle, oh Lord, when they say something, when they lie about what somebody did or said to them to another player to get that player kicked out of the circle, come on now, who hasn't had that happen to them? Oh gosh, I don't wish that on anybody. That's just a horrible feeling. And it happens because of jealousy. It happens because of misunderstandings. It happens because people don't give themselves grace. Like, oh, I was just a kid at the time. Oh, I was young at the time. Like, oh, we make mistakes at the time. People who are like very critical of other people, they don't give themselves that space either. You know what I'm saying? And that's what causes that. That's what's helped me forgive certain things like that. It's just the immaturity, right? And you're learning how to also the gift from this is learning that maturity, learning that grace, forgiving yourself so you can forgive these other people so you can move on. Because it's got you wrapped up in your head, like your reputation, what other people think of you, all this kind of stuff. And it doesn't matter. You just need to do you. You just need to move on and do you, because all that energy is taken from you. Straight up. Straight up. I know there's heartbreak here because we got 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords in the right-away deck is heartbreak. In this deck, it's collecting information, right? But it's in reverse. It's in reverse. These people didn't help you out. These people, this messed up your network. For some of y'all, this messed up your network. It could have been just your relationship, being verbally abusive. The Swords represents thoughts, talking, communication. So yeah, this is definitely like verbal abuse for some of you guys. And this had you stuck. This had you, like, you couldn't be the knight that you are in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of moving forward with certain thoughts and ideas and projects, which is really messed up because when it comes to manifestation, right, it's the thought, then the feeling. You can't even get to the feeling. You can't get to the cups of feeling joyous or anything about that when your Knight of Swords is in reverse and it's causing confusion. It's causing illusion. That's gonna, make you feel confused, and then you're gonna manifest confusing situations, right? Because we really need this frequency and this mind state to be clear and to be open and to do what it needs to do so that the feeling can be there, right? Again, so you can manifest that pinnacle. Wow, that's deep. You guys are going to be learning a lot about mindset. That's so deep to me. You can listen to frequencies like this. I was just listening to like a chakra frequency to balance on my chakras, and it definitely helped clear my mind with some things. Of like, well, like, it's okay. Like, sometimes people are jealous of you and everything that you can do. And I gotta tell this to y'all because it's Swords. Like, that jealousy can really get to us. But it's okay because it's a human thing. It's a human feeling for people to get jealous of one another, right? And you gotta forgive those just like you had to forgive yourself when you were jealous, or if you've ever been jealous, which we all have been, right? And jealousy is just us seeing the power that we also have in ourselves, right? So you can flip that jealousy and really be like, wow, I'm admiring this. Wow, this is a skill that I know I have too. They're showing me how to display it. I haven't been able to activate that power within myself, and I'm seeing someone else activate their power, right? And instead of me being jealous of it because I'm inactive and I can't activate my power, right? I need to flip this and say, no, I can put in the work and do what I need to do so that I can also be this. I can also be powerful. I can also be a master, a king, a queen. I can also be high frequency, right? And again, this might be how other people are feeling you. This could be how you feel about other people. You have to put the energy where it sets in your life, okay? But this is a major arcana, which is a major secret, a major energy happening in your life. This imbalance of being able to activate your superpowers. And anybody that studies what I study knows that I'm being dead serious right now. Like, we all have different superpowers, and many of us have multiple superpowers, and it is your job through your meditation and the work. The work is your meditations, your inner child healing, your journal work, heightening up your frequency through singing, art, dance, fashion, anything in the hip-hop realm. I'm not talking about like selling drugs. I'm not talking about thuggery. I'm not talking about gangster life. I'm talking about art. I'm talking about hip-hop. You see what I'm saying? Really raising your frequency. The mud. Hip-hop is like a lotus flower. Somebody needs to hear this. Hip-hop is like a lotus flower, right? You're in the mud, and from the mud comes a beautiful flower. Because hip-hop, the way hip-hop started, it wasn't about like violence and all this other kind of stuff. It was really about raising her consciousness, right? That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, this is so deep. You're being vulnerable. When you see a figure naked like this, it's vulnerability. The sun, you're able to align with your sun energy and manifest. Manifest the ether, the fire, the gems. Your roots are set and stable. Look how the roots are also the feet. He has learned how to ground himself and how to fully manifest from the crown, the sun, down to the roots. And we can analyze these cards all day long. Let's get one more blessing that's coming from Saturn. So your foundation. Oh, wow. Y'all not even gonna believe this. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. A tree. That's crazy. Yeah. You guys are going to learn how to build a strong foundation in this Saturn return. Your roots are going to be deeper than they ever were before. To the point where no one can steal your it's so much deeper than your power, like your love for self. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, things come and go, people come and go. Your love for self. You might not see anything now, but it's really gonna bloom. I love that. Wow. I'm also hearing like some of you have put in the work, and you have to understand that even though you don't have any fruit on your tree or any flowers on your tree, the roots are here and the branches are here, and it's just going to take a season and your fruit's going to get there because you put so much work into these roots and into this foundation. Okay? Part 1, that's your reading. Wow. Amazing. Oh my God, let's not forget the Sukuyon. Okay? let's not forget. 21 makes 3. We saw 3 of swords. Yeah, you're gonna have boundaries with people. Oh my god, I went to 3 and I meant to go to 21. Okay, numerology messing me up. Alright, Sukuyon. Shadow of Scarcity, Trinidad and the diaspora. Yeah, definitely. The Caribbean. Beauty by day and hag by night. The Sukuyon is an energy vampire. Also known to the diaspora as Ohige, I think I'm saying that right, or Boo Hag. Yeah, I definitely got an African American book of folklore that talks about Boo Hag. Whether energy or blood for vampires, there is never enough to go around. So the shadow guidance says you have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasures, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. Stop going to the ocean and asking for a thimble full of water. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate, but scarcity and lack are an illusion. Prosperity is believed that there's an overflow, more than enough love, happiness, well-being, and money to go around. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force for themselves. That is scarcity consciousness. When you embody lack, you are always hungry, tired, and jealous. Didn't I talk about jealousy? Make a gratitude list. What are you grateful for right now? That's part of the work, y'all. Making that gratitude list is definitely part of the work. My blessings always overflow. Yes, they do. Your blessings always overflow. I'm so happy and excited for you all who are going through your Saturn return to learn your blessings, level up, and become an even greater, better version of yourself with activated superpowers. Love you guys. All right. Later. Okay, pile 2. Oya. And look, Oya has been coming up so much for me. And the storms have been real in California. Like, I was seeing Oya before the storms. Before I even heard about the Florida storm. And I love a good Florida storm. Oh my gosh. Okay, but anyway. So, there's some storms that are going to be happening through your Saturn return. What are you going to learn from them? We're going to shuffle and see what the cards have in store for you guys, okay? Oya, if you don't know, is an Orisha. I don't know why the first thing I want to say is that she's married to Shango. Right? Or one of his 3 wives. Or many wives, maybe, you know. And she's a ride or die. She's represented as the Chariot card also in this deck. 3 of Wands. Man, there's going to be some snakes, some hyenas trying to get y'all. And, man, wow. You're going to learn how to move around. I want to say you're going to learn how to move around snakes, but I should say you're going to learn how to move around hyenas, since hyenas are in this card, right? But I really want to say snakes. And some of y'all are going to be learning boundaries. Others of y'all, you're going to learn how to move better during difficult situations. Some of y'all need to hear this. Like, it's not about complaining or having a low vibe energy when certain things don't go your way, because everything isn't going to go your way, right? If this goat wasn't witty enough and had low vibes when he went into the hyena kingdom, he wouldn't have gotten out of the hyena kingdom. He would have gotten eaten. You see what I'm saying? Some of you guys are going to be learning some street knowledge this Saturn return. Others of y'all, it could be book knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You could be going to college. You could be going around higher ups, people that make you feel uncomfortable. You're going to be around people that are not what you're used to, don't look like you, don't think like you at all. People that might be thinking that they can eat you up, but you're smarter, wiser than that. And you need to activate that part of you, right? This is a beautiful story. Definitely check it out on my channel if you want more information on the 3 of Wands. Some of you all might need to watch that movie. Wow, I can't remember the movie. Oh my gosh. With Idris Elba. And It's that cowboy movie. Oh my gosh, with love. Oh, this is killing me, you guys, because he's a real ancestor and his story deserves to get told. Okay. Let's see what other lessons are happening for you in Saturn. Other lessons, blessings are coming to you from Saturn. Gifts from Saturn. What other gifts are coming from Saturn? Two of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, Knight of Wands in reverse. The Lover's card. Ooh, okay. Five of Wands. Four of Wands. All of these cards just flipped. Saturn's like, yo, I got a whole story to tell them. Oh my God, let me get this story real quick. Okay. We have a chief here. We have you guys, the gift is learning what to do with your stagnant energy. Learning what to do with your stagnant energy for some of you all in the bedroom or with your lovers or in your romantic life. Learning how to not make that stagnant anymore. Others of y'all learning how to get more creative with your leadership, how to some of you guys it's going to be a mentor. Others of you all, it's going to be like watching YouTube videos or just watching how other people lead and learning how to take from it, not to copy it, not to be it. That's the warning in this card. We don't want to do that, but we become our own versions of ourselves in it. Okay? Nine of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Let's put these down here. We got the two wands here. Let's put the two swords down here. So this is a balance. This is a balance. Okay. Nine of Swords is a very dangerous card. And Two of Swords can be very confusing. I feel for this deck, okay? Now for the Rider-Waite Tarot, I wouldn't say this, but for this particular deck, this is a card of confusion and learning how dangerous it can be to not make decisions, to not choose, to not be intentional about where you go and what you're doing. There's going to be a huge lesson on this. And I want to give you guys some really good advice on ways that you can make being intentional easy for you. But this honestly is what you're going to have to do for yourself. Why are you getting this job? Why are y'all friends? What is the intention behind the friendship? What is the intention behind the things that people are doing, behind the way people are moving? And what is your intention behind the way that you're moving? You have to also check yourself. Definitely need to check yourself here. If not, this could be very dangerous. This is swords you're dealing with. This is not, anything to play with. I was just talking about in pile 1 how swords rules your mind, conversations, communication, having better communication with people on what it is that you want and your boundaries. Very, very Saturn. Okay? Understand your responsibilities. For some of you guys, it's getting those bills in check. Those backlogs in check, like the back part of your business being in check so that it doesn't endanger or make harder storm for you all. Some of you guys need to have a rainy day account, I'm hearing. A rainy day account, for those of you who don't know, is where you put your money aside so that on a rainy day or during a storm, you have money. So that could be you lose your job, you still have money. You, something big comes up with healthcare, you still have money. Any emergency, you have a rainy day account to go back on. Okay, So definitely get your Saturn in return account, your storm account, rain day account, whatever you want to call it. I'm hearing get that together. You're going to learn. If you get that together, you guys, there's going to be a lesson where it really comes in handy. You guys are going to be like, whoa. And I'm hearing that you won't go back. Like the sun will come out for you and shine on you. If you heed, this is like a warning that I'm getting for you all. Yes, and Spirit wants you to listen to motivation, wants you to hear what other people are saying. Spirit really wants you to learn from others, and it's going to give you that willpower, okay? And I said what I said about the Lovers, all right? So these are your gifts that Saturn is giving. This Saturn return in Pisces is giving you all, okay? Let's go ahead and look at Oya storms. Let's read from the African Goddess Rising book. 13. Goddess of Storms. Wielding her powerful sword of truth, Oya is the Yoruba goddess of storms, wind, and lightning. Storms bring shift, rapid, and uncontrollable change, and at times chaos. Her guidance is that the winds of change are in motion. Into every life, a little rain must fall. Personal storms clear away the old. Sometimes change moves slowly, at other times change is swift. What would you like to change? If you are not actively changing it, you are choosing it. To make shift happen, focus on what you want. Stop giving energy to what is not working. The biggest thing holding you back is you. If you want people in life to treat you better, you go first. If you attract betrayals, stress, and strife, the common denominator is you. Beating yourself up is self-harm. Feel your feelings, honor your journey, tell yourself the truth, and practice self-compassion. I make shift happen, okay? All right, pile 2, that's for you. Love you all, and I am wishing you a really gifted, blessed, and lovely Saturn return, okay? Pile 3, what's up? Long Bubby Susie shame. Ooh, no one wants to talk about shame. But I'm so glad that you picked this pile and that you're willing to look at shame in this Saturn return. We're going to get to that later, okay? And I'm going to look into what gifts Saturn has for you all. Shame. What chakra is shame? Shame is the chakra. Root is fear. Oh, you guys, shame is your sacral chakra, your chakra of creativity, like sexual energy. That is shame. Oh my gosh. Okay, this Saturn return. Let's see what gifts. The Hierophant. Some of you guys are going to be healing father energy. And the World in reverse. Dang. This is all major arcana. This is big. Wow, this is big. The red symbolizing root chakra, that's stability. We also have red in that shame card. Okay. This could be marriage. This could be old ways of thinking of things. It says a very unfatherly energy. Somebody could show up and show you how to, okay, I don't want to relate this to shame, but to not have shame anymore. You could heal this masculine energy. It could be really healing. Wow. All right, pardon me, you all. World in reverse. This god is like the god that made the world in Nigeria, okay? Oh, I'm forgetting his name. I'll say Oduduwa. Oduduwa. Oh my god, y'all gonna kill me. Y'all that are actually in the Yoruba faith, I feel are judging me so hard right now. something hasn't, like you haven't graduated yet or come full circle yet with this healing. And this Saturn return is, it's like opening the last chapter to this healing. No, it's not. Nothing's like the last chapter with healing, but this is a big chapter for this. This is a big deal for a lot of you all. Let me see the gifts that Saturn is going to bring. Oh, that came out fast. Yeah. Look, this is like, I'm getting a family vibe. Oh my gosh, family, memories, friends, gatherings. I'm hearing a lot of forgiveness for the past. A lot of forgiveness for the past. A lot of forgiveness on being vulnerable with your femininity, knowing that you can be vulnerable now, that you can be seen now. You can enjoy now. You can party now. You can love now. Learning how to love again and not have your walls up. Yes, taking your power back. See, this is having a whole other different energy. Let's see, I got this card in pile 1 too. You all might want to look at pile 1 as well. But this is giving a whole different other energy. This is like, this shame has taken your power away for some of you all here. A lot of you actually here. The shame is taking your power away, and it's time to get your friends, your tribe, your village back, and to be vulnerable with them again. Some of you all have been isolated. And in order to close this cycle and move on to the next one, there has to be this forgiveness, understanding, learning from how these old rules and regulations, this marriage, this whatever it is for you, the church, that you can be vulnerable in it, that you can be free in it, that you can be you in it, that it doesn't have to look the way everybody says it has to look, that you don't have to, in this cycle, in a standard way, that it can be different, and you can look back on how you did things before and make it even better. You can look back on these friendships and how you all used to operate and level them up. But in order to do that, you're going to have to get vulnerable, and you're going to have to let those walls down. Some of you guys have had walls up for a while, and this is going, you're going to be unlocking a new level of love. I know it's making sense for someone. I can feel it. I can feel it making sense for someone, even though I feel like confused. It, like, this energy, this male energy, is for some reason like confusing compared to this female energy, but they need each other, if that makes sense. They need one another to, how do I put this, to uplift this situation so that this card can flip and you can close this cycle out. This male energy can flip and you can, and this male energy can flip and you can fully be in your power. But you're not fully in your power yet because there's something that needs to balance with this. For some of you, it's the old ways and traditions. For others of you, it's like a marriage or a love. And there's some type of balance that needs to happen so that you all can evolve and become like different versions of yourself, better versions of yourself. Okay, and that's the lesson. That's what's going to activate this power. And you see how powerful he is in his vulnerability. I have pointed out also in part 1 how he's rooted to this tree. Some of you all need to get out in nature as well, and nature is going to help you balance these energies. I'm hearing like some of you all need to balance your hormones, actually. That is crazy. I don't know how I'm getting that. some of you, I didn't even notice these animals here before. Like, your animal friends can be very helpful in this situation, your pets and stuff. Trust this. Trust that taking this time out to balance this is going to really give you the lesson that you want and need to make this Saturn return full circle for you, so that you can have the foundation that you want to become very powerful in your responsibilities and in your boundaries. Let's go ahead and read Long Bubby Susie's Shame. Number 19, which comes to 10, which is 1, which is that cycle again. That's crazy. So this is the Temple of Shadows, the element of fire. Long Bubby Susie keeps the children of Belize terrified. Viewed as a shadow monster, she has the power to kill or to nurture with her long, scary breasts that contain milk and poison. This beautiful Afro-Indigenous spirit may be a distortion of the Arawak Taino moon goddess Atebe. Wow. You are beautiful and loved. This is her guidance. Every part of you and your journey is beautiful. Even the ugliest moments, you have a heart, soul, and breath that makes you beautiful. Even the ugliest parts of your journey makes you beautiful. You guys need to release and forgive some of the mistakes of your past, some of the things you've done in your past, and realize with this Saturn return that, like, this Saturn return is our initiation into adulthood for those of us who are having our first Saturn return, right? And even your second Saturn return, like, this is your initiation into being an elder. And honestly, like, all that other stuff, it's like, are you judging a 5-year-old or a 1-year-old for the stuff that they do? They don't know any better. It's kind of like that. Like, you didn't know any better before this Saturn return. It's time to forgive yourself. And anyone that's judging you for that, especially the people who are judging you before even having the Saturn return, or before going through the difficulties of life and the difficulties. I mean, being a child is difficult, but to have 30 years of going through life, you know what I'm saying? And to go through the difficulties that you've gone through to even be at this Saturn return. Don't let their judgment stop you. Forgive them for their judgment, because they probably haven't forgiven themselves for their childhood mistakes. If they had, they wouldn't be criticizing you so harshly. So forgive all of that, so you can move forward and you can go ahead and have a new life, the new cycle that you want. You are secretly scared. Oh, this is the embodiment. You are secretly scared that you are not enough. Shame is lying to you. You are not broken, unlovable, ugly, or unworthy. Shame keeps you small and hiding. Accept yourself now. You are a bright light. Allow yourself to see who you really are. You are doing the very best you can. You are lovable and you are complete. The goddess declaration is, I am protected. Yes, Pile 3, you are so protected. And even through your mistakes, you deserve to still shine your light and to show how to bounce back, how to be better, how to change, how to evolve, and how to activate your own superpowers, okay? I love you all, and I know you guys are going to have such a beautiful and sacred Saturn return, all right? Okay, see you guys in the other pick a card readings and other videos I have on this channel. If you want to hit me up for reading, you can. I didn't tell any of the other cards that, but if you want to, you can. And you guys can just check me on my social medias and stuff like that, okay? All right, peace.